Me personally, I'll go for body enhancement if I don't like maybe certain parts of my body, or I feel, oh, this place is too big, or maybe I feel like when I go out there I'm not confident.
Body enhancement is a no-no for me. Not like I think, it's a no-no for me at all. Just be confident in your own body. Do you carry yourself wherever you go, and you are good to go.
Our advice that people go for dieting and also for exercises rather than going in for surgeries because of the side effects that the surgeries they can cause.
Not something I would like to do. I won't advise anybody to do it, even though people go in for it a lot. After all, this is what God gave you. That's, my dear, this is your body.
Show me a woman who feels perfect in her body, I'll show you a liar. Honestly, everything can be improved. And well, if there is a person who believes they're perfect and nothing about them can be improved, good on them. That is not me.
Cosmetic surgery, also known as aesthetic surgery, is an elective operation that involves improving a person's appearance. It includes operations such as liposuction, breast augmentation, rhinoplasty, facelift, abdominoplasty, also called tummy tuck. Many people make the decision to go under the knife with all its accompanying costs and pains for different reasons. We caught up with popular socialite and actress Kisa Beckley, who started 2022 with a new body.
I thought the pain I was having after CS and taking care of a baby at the same time is bigger than tummy tuck. That's what I was thinking. But I even told the doctor, I can handle this. He was like, he says, everybody says I can handle it until it's done. I'm like, oh, doc, I had a baby alone in America, and I had CS, and I took care of my child. I can do this. He said, okay, we'll see. The next day he came, how are you feeling? I said, oh, I'm okay. Is this what is painful? He said, yes. He said, doc, this is not too painful. He said, Kisa, today is day 1. Day 2, a bit painful. Day 3, day 4. Yeah, when every injection is off the system, that's when the pain sets in.
According to data from the International Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgery, some 11.36 million plastic surgery procedures were carried out around the world in 2019. That is the most recent data available. That figure may have changed now as more people are either desiring or taking the decision to touch their bodies, even in the face of news and reports of deaths. But what are the dangers involved? Nana Matana is a Ghanaian nurse and clinician living and working in the UK. In June 2022, she decided to get a surgery in Turkey to remove excess skin from her abdomen. She says even though the surgery went well, she developed complications after.
The only reason I went to the hospital was because I was due to travel abroad for work. I live in the UK. I work sometimes in Mali. And just before I was in the UK on the 20th, I was due to travel on the 22nd of June. And I noticed slight ooze from my incision site. So my bikini line, which had been dry and healing well, suddenly there was a little bit of fluid, which is not unusual following surgery, but I just wanted to be sure that everything was okay. So I went to the hospital.
And what did she find out at the hospital?
So because I was being admitted, blood test was taken. Now remember that all my observations prior to my blood test was normal. I was not in pain. Even the ooze that had taken me into hospital had stopped. I wasn't in pain. My blood pressure was normal, temperature, everything was normal. And I was sitting talking to them. And I thought they were wasting my time keeping me in hospital, but they took bloods and my inflammatory markers should be about 55. It was 322. So that was the first indicator that absolutely there's something brewing here. And it's a miracle that you're sitting here talking to us.
Dr. Larry Ankra works at the Reconstructive Plastic Surgery and Burns Center of the Kolebutijin Hospital, one of the most patronized health facilities in the country, and he talks about the potential of complications even by the most qualified surgeons.
Generally, anything that we do concerning people's health has the possibility of, because everyone is different, so there's always a possibility of certain complications. Or if you give a drug, there will be some side effects. Different people will react in different ways. When we do surgery, there is always a potential because we are cutting, we are moving things around, we are dissecting into parts and planes of the body where there are structures that could be injured. So there's always a possibility that you could damage something, but that's probably why we go to school for quite a long time and we do a lot of training and we do you go through quite a bit before you qualify as a qualified surgeon. And even then, there's always that person you will meet who maybe health isn't totally up to scratch, you don't realize.
Was there any room for regret from any of the people who have gotten their bodies enhanced in any way?
When I woke up and I realized I had nearly died and I had 3 kids that I could have left, obviously I did feel foolish and I thought this is just a waste of time. I should have learned to love my body as it is.
It makes you feel good. You look at yourself in the mirror and you're good. You don't see no saggy skin. You see the curves. You see how your ass is, your butt is in the air and all that. It's beautiful. There's no disadvantage. I remember telling my doctor the ugly, the beauty, and he said there is nothing ugly about it.
Apostle Theophilus Jeffries is the lead pastor of the ever-flourishing City Chapel International, who doubles as a certified life coach, and he believes people who get their bodies enhanced are living the fake life.
Majority of people, the reason why they go for this body enhancement, number one, is to have their ego, is to pride themselves, is to feel a particular way. Largely is to receive public acceptance. And public acceptance is an illusion because you see, you can't please human beings. You can never please human beings. You can only impress them. And even the impression lasts for a while. You buy a new car today, say, wow, tomorrow is an old car. You need to get another one to impress people. So if you live this kind of life, it's a fake life. That's why fake life is expensive life.
Dr. Levy tells me among some of the reasons people seek to change their body parts is due to a mental illness called body dysmorphic disorder, which involves one having an obsessive focus on a perceived flaw in their body appearance.
There's also an aspect where people have a psychological problem where common one is body dysmorphic image, body dysmorphic disorder. So these people have an unusual and incorrect perception of their body image. So the person would come and tell you that I can see my nose is deviated to one side, but everyone looks and sees that this nose is pretty much right smack in the center. Those people, you have to be careful to dealing with them surgically because they will never be satisfied.
While having a liposuction, a tummy tuck, or any other cosmetic surgery will give you that quick fix you want for your body, experts have said that using the traditional way of exercise, not hitting the gym, has also proven to be maybe a better alternative to achieving that body shape or desired perfect body that you've always dreamed of having. But today, some experts have also said that people go into cosmetic surgery because of body shaming, desire to please one's partner, societal pressures, or even to get confident in their own body.
Brad Nate is a personal trainer and host of Home Fit on MX24 television, and he tells me the risk and cost involved in getting liposuction or tummy tuck is more than resorting to the gym.
Comparing the risk and the reward involved in lipo, I mean, there's for one, the expenses, the risk of infection, the risk of complications. I mean, it's almost like a life and death situation, as compared to hiring a personal trainer to take you for a period of time to train you, much more cheaper, much more safer, and you get the results in a better way, and it becomes a lifestyle.
But some people are lucky to be born with the body shape everyone else dreams of.
I was born with it. Yeah.
So then why would you still want to gym?
To maintain it.
Okay.
Yeah, to keep fit. And I want to tone my thighs because they are very soft. My skin is a soft type, so I learned coming to the gym would actually help me to firm it up. I learned there are ways they do it by going for injection, but I'm not signing up for that.
With this kind of body, it is easy for people to assume she went under the knife. But Sheena tells me she's had to make a decision to not let negative comment about her body get to her.
Well, first it was getting to me, but now I feel like no matter what you do, people will talk. Whether I go under the knife or not, they will talk. So I just let them say.
Have you had to explain yourself to people that this is how?
Yes, yes. A lot of times I have to explain myself. I get people calling me Mami Wata because they said I'm not real, my body is not real, or I'm not human, kind of thing. So yeah, but I'm done. I've come to the realization that no matter what you do, they will talk. So yeah, let them say.
Brad, who got motivated to hit the gym after being bullied, says getting the dream body takes time and must not be rushed.
Whilst I was on the basketball team, I used to be the smallest guy, and I used to get bullied a lot because you all know how big basketball players are. But I decided that, nah, man, I can't take this anymore. So I decided to hit the gym to put on some size. And fast forward, I look at those guys right now and they're not so big anymore. It won't be easy. It's gonna be very difficult. But it's one step at a time, right? Don't put pressure on yourself. Don't allow the society to put pressure on you to do stuff that will ruin your body long term, right? So take it one day at a time. 3 days in a week, 4 days in a week, 5 days in a week. It's a process. Not everybody, we didn't get here in one day. We started from somewhere. So take it as like how you go to school, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, all the way to university, and you're a graduate. So the same way exercising works or getting to your dream body works. It's a step-by-step process. So don't rush it, take your time, and don't make mistakes.
For anyone who still wants to get a cosmetic surgery, Dr. Ankara has a few things to look out for to get a successful procedure.
If you are seeking cosmetic surgery, I would always say there are at least two main things you need to consider. Number one is the person who's going to do the surgery qualified. So does that person have the requisite experience and training? Can they show you some of the work they've done? And even do they have testimonials to say that they can? There's nothing wrong with going online if you were going abroad and doing some background check on the person. It's nothing absolutely wrong with that. And ask questions. It's your body. So it's not the doctor's plaything. It's your body.
And at the end of the day, your body remains your choice. But Sheena has this advice for anyone who wants to maintain a good body shape.
You have to get to know your body and know what works for you. So if, let's say I want to lose weight, I should know what to take and what not to take. So coming to the gym will help, but the dieting will help as well because it goes hand in hand. I cannot just be gymming and still be eating anything at all, the carbohydrate, the calories, and expect to get results I want.
Do you have a specific time that you say, after this time, I'm not going to eat any food?
Yes, after 6. After 6, I'm not eating. So if anything, you just take in water and you do away with the carbonated drinks. You just, if you want a juice you want to take, just buy fresh fruits and actually just juice them out.
For MX24 News, my name is Ajwa Tenkrama Domina.
One leg goes back and you go down and you up and you switch